Hey everyone, it's going to be a bit strange recording from the car, but I thought I'd get a little podcast out the way, put some a little bit extra content out, because college is nearly done, and I think that's what I'm just so happy about. I'm just so happy. Maybe I've got a week left, even though like the actual year doesn't finish to maybe around about end of June. But sorry if you hear anything, it's my car window, because so all you young fans, don't take up vaping. There, I've done my warning, so there's no way I think I'm going to be able to sit, not vape, and when I've got, well, what is it, in Scotland just now, it is coming up for 7:30, and I've got an exam to finish today. Well, an assessment really, but it was a difficult one. It was more, it was an article I had to write in the paranormal, and I'm a believer in the paranormal, certain aspects of it, so it was like the pros and cons to it, so that was my article. But what does that mean with me going off? It means I am totally free now to get back to creating. I actually really do miss trying to put out more videos during like a weekly basis, and I think the podcast has helped because at least it's content, and at least then you guys get to know what's happening, which I think is very important, because I do think if people are subscribed, and if something's happened, in my head I'm always trying to think of ways how can you let somebody know that you've not disappeared, and I need to shave. I've got my wee devil horns coming back in. Now I've said that, yous watching are not going to take your eyes off it. You're not going to take your eyes off it. It's going to be hard for you not to notice that, but hey, that's what I've done now, 2 years, so thank me later. But no, so that means I'm freed up, and like I said, I was planning on doing the Energon reviews. That's the ones I'm wanting to do, purely because of Jasper. He's on the mend, he's doing well, and financially there's just no way I can get new bots. It's just not going to happen. Will that affect growth of the channel? I don't think so. I try not to look at things like that. I want to have fun, and that's the most important part to me. And I think the last while, like I said a million times, I can't thank Patriot Prime and Kato enough, introducing me to use guys, all the new people that subbed and comment on my channel. I can't thank you enough either. I don't look at it like that. I never have. The minute you start trying to look at that, you start to panic and why is this not happening? Just let things happen natural. That's the best way to do it. And the minute you start panicking, it's not fun anymore. Just have fun with it. And that's how, like I said, I'm going back to my old catalogue and looking at the Energon toy line. Even though the show was a bit iffy, I wouldn't say it was fantastic. It was meh to okay. It's in that fine line, and the toys were, I loved the toys. I don't know why. I think it was just like the colour schemes of them, and they were quite straightforward to transform. You didn't really need instructions, compared to some of the new ones these days. Sorry, first vape, so I went 4 minutes. That's good going for me. That's going to sound terrible on the on the recording, but when I get home I'm going to have to obviously do my thumbnail and everything, so I was going to do it live, but my channel doesn't meet the requirements to do a live stream from my phone. I didn't know you need requirements to do a live stream from your phone now. God's sake, YouTube. God's sake. So, with the toys are straightforward, the colours are fantastic. I absolutely love the colours, like the transparency in some of them, and there's when I say there's a lot, I'm going to go into double figures with the reviews. I've got some from Japan that I don't think came out in Britain. I'm not too sure with one. I had to get them from Japan, so I am definitely not too sure on one of them. So when it comes to him, I'm going to double check, because I want to make sure I'm not giving out misinformation. But I'm looking forward to it. I've got 4 cleaned and ready, the 4 that are ready to go, and I'm planning on starting them probably today. When I get home, I can crack 2 of them done and just have them ready on the channel and just make them live over the next coming days. I'll be happy. We've got Optimus Prime, Hotshot, Inferno and Rodimus ready to go. They're all clean and ready to go, and then it's just going through whatever ones I've got. And the good thing is, if anybody remembers that show, they all know how annoying Ironhide is, and that it's just it's an insult to the character's name. And don't worry, he is not appearing because I refuse to buy him. So I think I'm going to enjoy that. I do like Energon Toyline, which I think is going to be cool to watch. I think, especially younger viewers, that was like the period they grew up in with that Unicron trilogy. I think that'd be quite cool for them to see, oh yeah, I remember them. And maybe if I do Cybertron, maybe. It just depends on what I want to like review, what I think would be a good review, in the sense of like how it looks, transforms, etc. I've got a silly tick box I like to try, and even if it's a bad figure, and if it meets the tick box and why it's a bad figure, and it's to stop people. I know some people are like massive Transformers fans and buy everything, but if it's like a toy for a child, it's like, no, stay away. I'm terrible for it. But because, like I said, that the financial strain, I'm genuinely going to have to look at my back catalogue, which I have got plenty of, and one I do want to try and do, and now my setup is done and I will remember to turn on the microphone, is the Titans Returns Titans. I'd love to get the Titans on. How I'm going to do that for camera wise, I think I'm going to have to look at my tall tripod and not use the one for the table. The table one's fine, but what I'm finding is, especially if you look back at the Overlord video when I'm moving it up, I'm having to push the figures at the back, and I never had to do that as much when I'd done it. Before my room got finished, I was doing them in the living room, so I had kind of space to move everything back. Now, even though I've got space, I'm limited to how far everything goes back. So it's like, right, okay, this table comes to here, then I'm basically arm's length. So I'm going to have to look into how I'm going to do that for the Titans and how it goes about. Anything else I'm trying to think of? Because it's quite, apart from being a strange podcast because I'm recording it in my car. Anything else? Thank you to the new subs, by the way. I think before the interviews I was in 126 and it's shot up really fast to I think it's 141 now, so thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I genuinely do. So if that's the big if I can get to 200, I plan on doing I done with the 100, getting a bot that is sealed out my collection that I've never opened, and I'll open it with you guys, just for the fun, and that's the way to look at things. It's been a blast. I honestly, like I said in Kato show, and I said in Prime show as well, like the community It's been fantastic so far, and now I've found the community. It's took me a while, but now I've found the community. I'm happy I've found that. I've never met so many genuine people in the community, and that it just share one love, and that's Transformers. That's the most important thing. They don't look at anything else in the sense of the way the content's done or anything. It's just they want to see what your Transformers are like, and I think that's incredible. And I think that's what holds this community in such a high credit, and you can't fault that at all. So it's gonna be interesting. As soon as I stop college, if things go my way with college, I might be finished by Wednesday. I've got, like I said, the exam to turn in the day. If that passes, hopefully, then that's my Friday class done. I've got an exam on Monday. Past that, that's my Monday done. And Wednesday, it's a website build. And I'm actually going to finish that today when I go in, because I think, if I just check my phone, because it's what, 25 to 8, say I can get in college for about 10 past 8 and boot up the computer and start it. I can have that done. Then it's just the paper exam, which they're quite straightforward, they're quite simple, and then done. Then I'm free to do basically anything I want. I still plan on streaming games on my other channel. If you don't know what that channel is, it's if you're on, like, watching this not on your phone but on, like, your PC. There is a link in the description box. I know that. If there's not, it's on. Oh, I'm terrible. The little links, they're there. On that channel I had for years, the Gaming Fault, but I've obviously changed the name to Optimus Wilbur's Arcade. I plan on streaming there. I just need to hook up either my PS4 or my Xbox to my Elgato and stream games. I've been playing, back playing Fallout 4 again, and it's because I finished Doom again, and I've been playing Sea of Thieves, which has been brilliant. So it's been a good little time. It's been a good time just now, and hopefully it continues. Just everything's just going through life, and I'm quite proud of myself. I only vaped once or twice, I can't remember. There'll be a tally count in the comment section, but it's not more than, I think, 6. I'm giving myself between 1 to 6 during this video. So I'll see you very soon, guys. When this is finished rendering, that time I'm home, I'll end up doing a thumbnail. I don't think I'll have my intro in it. That's just me being lazy and not downloading the video, editing it and re-uploading. I'm just going to leave it the way it is, but I'll put the thumbnail in. But at least then I'm free to get the videos back rolling again. The Overlord video, I can't thank you guys enough. The Overlord video, according to analytics, it was the fastest watched, in the sense of like how many views it was getting. I think it's at 63 just now, and what I mean by that was the day it came out to how far it got in the first 24 hours was great for me. Usually with my videos, they'll hit, and the way I try to work things in my head, because I'm terrible for statistics if I can get the word right, and I always work in my head. I go with my sub count to 10% of the views. There's no law in what it works as, or like rule in YouTube. There's nothing, but I always try to be right. Okay, if I take 10% of the subs and go 10% of the views, and if I can get double figures on the first day, I'm happy. I'm terrible. I am absolutely terrible for it. But that's just because like what I used to do as a job until I got injured and fell ill. So I'm terrible for it. So I try to look at things like that. I love going through analytics. and that was the fastest video on the first 24 hours. So guys, I cannot thank you enough. Like I said, I'm still sorry that after spending a lot of money on soundproofing and all the new equipment, I forgot to turn my mic on, so you never got really the clean experience of how I was doing the voice recording, and I was gutted. I know people are like, don't worry, I was gutted, because I was like, I try to be quite professional as I can for what it is. I like having fun, but I like to make sure everything sounds good, and I'm terrible for it, absolutely terrible. Like my tutors have said that throughout my college year, if I do an assessment, I try to go the extra mile, adding extra stuff in, which is not necessary. I'm terrible for it. With that being said, guys, what time is it now? Let's check the phone. It is now 20 minutes to 8. So I could probably get in half an hour. So I'm going to probably sit and watch a few YouTube videos, and then I will go into college, which is right up behind me. You'll probably see over my shoulders. Finish the class, hopefully. Then it's get straight making those videos later on today and try and get them out over the weekend. Dropping one, probably like a couple of days apart from each other, maybe 3 days to 4. Just meaning, so I can split them up and do it that way. Means then I'm still free to, if I've got anything else to do in the middle, I can have that done. So guys, thank you once again for listening to me, and thanks again to all the new subscribers. Can't thank you enough, and like all the comments and stuff about Jasper, etc. It's been really nice. I can't say any more nice words than I can. It's you guys have been one in a million, and I literally mean that. I cannot thank you enough. I wish I could meet you all personally, shake your hand and say it. But it's one of those things. But the power of the internet, I can tell you right here. So thank you, and I'll see you guys very soon. See yous.